YouTube, hello Twitch. A new patch is upon us. A lot of changes. There were changes to the Highlander cards. They now work off your deck being Highlander at the start of the game, rather than it becoming a Highlander deck at some point during the game. This is a nerf to any control deck that was running Reno as a potential board clear late into the game once you play all of your 2-of cards. Doesn't work anymore. It is a buff though against Plague Death Knight in particular, because Plague Death Knight is the bane of all of Hearthstone's existence. And actually, it didn't get that many nerfs. In fact, I think that was the big nerf, that the Highlander decks are okay into it now. The other thing that changed about this is now that Boomboss Fogron shuffles cards into your opponent's deck as well, not into your own deck. So it's very good that they did that, because otherwise Highlander decks would have been just completely dead. On the flip side of this has meant that the Highlander decks are generally a little bit more strong, and the Highlander Warrior, which was already just strong full stop, is even stronger now. There have been some Warrior cards that have also been nerfed. There have been just general patch changes. In fact, I think it was 30 cards across Standard and Wild, right? And then there was a whole load of Battleground changes as well. The other thing that got changed is this guy, and that's who we're going to play as. You want the deck list? There you go. There's the deck list. Whizbang. The Whizbang decks have been changed. I think 8 of the... I can't remember if it's 11 of them. I think it's 11, actually, for Whizbang. 8 of the 11 of them have been buffed because they were performing really poorly. So we want to see if these decks have improved now. I was going to say I've never played a Whizbang deck before. Spoilers, I was mid-game, and my game crashed, and then suddenly I came back and I'd lost. Against Highlander Warrior, funnily enough. So I've not included that in the YouTube recording, because as I said, it was really... It really sucked, honestly, because I was fighting tooth and nail versus them. I was playing very smart about it, and then it just, as I said, it just died.
I must protect the wild.
Well, that seems good enough. So yeah, I've barely played as Whizbang. I've played against a lot of the Whizbang decks, so I recognize most of them. I don't remember which of the 8 were changed, though. I should have done a little bit of research on that. I don't know if this is one of them, though. This might not be one of them. I think this deck is pretty strong. Discover a druid spell or druid minion or a neutral minion you can afford to play. No. I'll do that later if you don't mind. What is this? Oh, is it Elemental Shaman? Because they're playing Elementals every single turn, I've just noticed. We'll grab a Malfurion here. Push the button and chill. Yep, it is Elementals. Man, this 1-drop is ruining me right now. I could coin a swipe out, but the swipe isn't even that good right now. I guess I could coin Overgrow. Yeah, let's ramp. And we'll try and play some just giant stuff. We do have ENR. If I can just live till then, I can get the full heal of ENR if I need to.
The calm before the storm.
But currently they're bullying me for my one weakness, which is not having AoE. But maybe we get Nemelia here. Nemelia would actually be very, very good here. Nemelia. Okay, sure, memes. Nemelia. That's not Nemelia. Nemelia. Thalnos will do, though. Thalnos is like mini Nemelia. So I swipe. I guess I still swipe the 6. It clears off all the 2s. It will leave the 2-3. I could swipe the 2-3 instead. Leave this as a 4 attack. Actually, that's not the worst thing if I just leave it as 4 attack. Sorry, a 4 health minion. It saves me another 2 damage. Although, actually, ask for it. Let's be more efficient with the damage. We could always trade the 1-drop into the 2-1, Or they can trade the other 2-1 into it, and then I can just trade it with the button. It's not the worst thing. Or they could do that. Now I need a swipe. Ramp, baby.
Shagging's only good for smashing.
Okay, we got one more minion I thought we were going to get. I'll take it. And ENR is up next turn.
You will
Ah, this card has been buffed, by the way. It's 1 mana cheaper than it used to be.
hang on. It's a rocky ride.
I'm going to have to reset my health with ENR as well, just as an FYI. Because if they've got the elemental that does damage to all, then I just lose, so...
I bestow these gifts upon the world. The magic of life.
Obviously, I hate to just burn ENR this way. It's so easy to clear it, but... I'll die. Or potentially I could die if I don't, so I won't risk it.
Rocky ride. Hang on. It's a rocky ride.
Interesting they made an 8-8 there. Oh, and now I draw Coon. (7/6) rush doesn't really help me. Give me a swipe. Grab me a Feral Rage. This is all, like, excremental. That's all I'll say about this.
For the wilds.
Still, big stuff is good stuff.
Everything.
That's what I was scared of, Scar. Well, Convoke isn't very good normally for board clear. However, there's nothing else I can do, so... Convoke!
Job's done.
Me, please. Thank you. Alright, a few more of those, please. Great. 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 Alright, good Convoke. Well played.
Well played. I can see.
My Convoke did nothing. In fact, I think it was just bad. Demonstrably bad for me. It's fine. It's fine. That was probably not one of the buff decks, right? Actually, let me check on my other monitor. What were the Whizbang deck buffs? What were the 8 decks?
Versus Illidan. I will set the sky ablaze.
Oh, we're a Demon Hunter. What does Demon Hunter's deal? I've actually forgotten. Are we some sort of control deck? I don't really want 3/5 drops. 8 of the 11 decks were buffed. Can I see a list, please? Oh, deck contains 3 wishes to give you the perfect card. Interesting. Very interesting. Alright, I can't find it immediately. I think Death Knight, I remember seeing Death Knight being one of them. Which I know has, like, spells from many classes, right? That's its deal. It's like a rainbow.
Solves any problem.
Oh, I wonder if Window Shopper Demon Hunter is better than this beam of a deck. I beam that or Blind Box for value. Or, you know, Midnight Wolf if I want some insane value later. I'd rather not take 2 damage a turn, and we could get a wish later, right? Blind box, though. Give me an eye beam. I don't want to take too much damage early against this deck. There was definitely a shout that blind box was better, though. I also assume that these wishes are from the core set only. Right? It's like Zephyrus. Well, I guess I should be happy that I've got the 2 wishes, but... yeah, so this is just a general Demon Hunter deck. Oh, yeah, it's actually nerfed, arguably, because Umpire's Grasp got nerfed recently, so... alright, playing a Whizbang deck that's probably been nerfed.
Is this really better than nothing?
Ow. 4 damage, real hurt.
Unleash hell!
3, 6, 9, 10. I can't find one here. I'm looking at Hearthstone top decks right now to see if it tells me which ones. Can you please stop just smacking me in the face? It's really hurting me. Well, Illidari's incoming next turn. Okay, forget about it. I can't find it. The specific 8 decks. But this deck is garbage now. I have lost it, funnily enough, since the patch has come out, but it is noticeable that this coming up like 1 turn later is just... it makes all the difference. Although, funnily enough, they coined out the weapon, so they actually got it about on time as they would normally do it. Now, I'm intrigued what Wish will give me here. I'm also intrigued what Window Shopper would give me here. Become an opponent's minion. Or Ruin. Ruin seems like a good idea.
That toy was made just for me.
Basis will be good later. I mean, it's actually pretty good now. Maybe I just throw it out there now. It is sort of a tempo matchup. And I don't think the 1/1 can really hurt me. Famous last words. But again, like, I look at my deck, I look at my opponent's deck.
That toy was made just for me.
Also, I look that they have both Window Shoppers in their hand. I guess one of them was Patches, but... and I think, is my deck actually better than my opponent's deck? Even though I've got the 3 wishes in it, am I better? I'm not convinced I am. Nice. 6 health back is pretty big. Also, the 6 damage is pretty massive. Torment a minion. Maybe in a minute.
I'm the perfect toy for you.
Oh, this actually could go wrong. I might trade the 6/5 so that he can't bounce it back. Though I don't really want him to bounce the 1/1 back either. I guess I could red card one of them.
Mysterious orb, what is your wisdom?
Summoning Ward and Ice Trap. That means I don't need to do the bounce back ability play.
I need it.
Which actually means that I just go faces the place. We might have had lethal with Wish there, actually. I don't know what Wish would have given me. For 1 mana, deal 4 to the opponent's face, because... it couldn't give me Spirit Bomb, right? Because that's now not faceable.
I'm the perfect toy for you.
I'm sure it'll find something for me. And sorry, when I say the core... No, it is the corset he looks in, right? Ah, whatever. Surely it has Fireball in there, right? Surely. If I wish upon a star, or a genie's lamp, I suppose, there's going to be a Fireball in there. Genie, can you give me one Fireball?
For now.
Genie, not necessary, buddy. Alright. I don't know what Whizbang was averaging before the patch. I think it was below 40% though, win rate. I think some iterations of it... Oh, it's Druid again. I think some iterations of it were actually going below, like 40.
Protect the wild.
Okay, Paladin, probably unless they're a Whizbang deck, which they might be. By the way, in the game that we won't ever see, I was a Paladin deck. And I was having a really good time, because the deck is kind of mid-rangey.
Good day to you.
Greetings.
My greetings.
I'm going to look for a 1-drop. That's not the 1-drops I was looking for. I could put a Jade display out there. You know what? Fuck it, send it. The other cards are kind of terrible. I was really looking for Cactus Cutter, or whatever it's called, which would give me the 2-drop as well.
For the wilds.
Also, I just noticed this isn't a Paladin, it's a Priest. God damn it, you look so much like a Paladin. So this is probably Control Priest. Or it's the Dragon Priest, but based on the fact they did nothing on turn 1, I'm going to assume it's Control. This is pretty bad. I'll take the Contaminated Lasher, as we'll probably get it to pop at some point. Next turn we're going to play Overgrowth. I feel like the gimmick of this deck is really just ramp as quickly as possible and try and use as few of the 0-cost cards, the deck of discoveries.
The future is clear.
Oh wow, they're going to get a deck of discovery or a Coon. Okay, that's alarming. Ramping time! I wonder what they would have grabbed there. I guess something like UI would be, like, fine, right? Although, they're probably not going to empty the cards fast enough. Maybe they just grabbed Coon. 0 mana 7/7. Can't complain. Although, as I mentioned before, you could complain. Ooh. Okay. Make it a little harder to kill. I get you. I get you. Summon a minion from my deck that costs 4 or less. Do I have one? I don't think I do. Draw 2 or restore 7. I guess I just play it as Big Boy. I'm getting a little bit concerned. I'm just going to throw it out there. I think next turn, though, we could set up something pretty big. Because we'll get Lasher up as well for a mana refresh. It's going to cheat out a 3/3. Actually, more than cheat out the 3/3. Oh, now I have less than 4-cost minions.
This is not what we stood for.
Now, that is also alarming. What have you got in that deck? Is this Highlander? It might be. By Jove, it might be. Are you out of your goddamn mind? That's interesting. That's an interesting idea. A very interesting idea, in fact. Okay, we want to copy our hand now. Definitely want to copy our hand. We have the Coon combo times 2 maybe. It is a little bit slow. I figured that was going to happen, but draw some cards. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with this as well.
Nature, all flourish under my care.
Give me a 2-drop, please. Spell damage or gain a ton of armor. Alright. I have big plans for next turn. We can't, like, send all of it. How do I clear that? Good question. My opponent also misplayed, I think. Yep. -3 damage. And actually can't deal with Eonar anymore, so they doubly misplayed.
I bestow these gifts upon the world. The virtue of the wild.
The 100 Kings will rise again.
That is excremental, but I guess I'll grab this. Kind of excremental, but it's funny. Ooh, okay. Give me owls. I don't really know what I'm doing here, by the way. You may have noticed because I just interrupt my turn. I don't want to go too much deeper than this because otherwise I will have big sad. I equally don't want to draw 5 cards.
No wear and tear of any kind.
I guess I'll take Convoke reluctantly.
For the wilds.
My hand is too full.
That's actually very nice for me because I would never have been able to clear that indefinitely. I'm also pretty certain this is a Highlander deck now.
Heroes that champion.
Fuck! Well, it's a 5/5 cleared if they want to, and I assume they do want to.
The time.
Oh, it was Creation Protocol, never mind. Amanthal's back. He's back. Oh, and he's been smart this time. He's been very smart this time, in fact. Because that is a clear. I mean, Convoke is going to clear here, right? Sure.
Don't worry, it looks great.
Have I not drawn a Jade display, by the way? Whatever.
Wild.
It's fine.
My hand is too full.
Oh, that's also very useful for them to lose. So actually, if I can get through this Amantul... Oh no, they Creation Protocoled it, so they've got another 2, right? Alright, Yogg, I need you to just clear the board for me, buddy. Yogg, I really need you to clear the board, buddy.
Heroes that champion order.
Go get him, Yogg! Wait, hang on a minute. If I kill those things, is it one of the answers of Yogg? Kill the opponent board and gain its attack? Will I not just lose Yogg?
What?
But he still has remove. Okay, well...
Spectacular.
Might as well go out spectacularly, because I think we're guaranteed dead.
Wonderful.
Very good. Very good. I can't even play that one.
Time waits for no one. Well played.
Alright. The Druid deck actually sucks. Alright, I say it sucks. I think unless you get like a really nice line, it's just gonna suck. We've played it twice now. Obviously, by the way, maybe I was umming and ahhing over it because, you know, if I play 7 games, I'm not gonna play the 11 decks. Maybe I'll do slightly more than 7, but I'm not promising I'm gonna do all 11. We'll try and get a decent sampling size though. This is Warlock. Oh, this is start with a small deck, right?
Fights back.
I feel your roots in the deep, awakening the nightmare.
I don't know exactly what the rest of the deck is. I really don't want to lose Elysiana, though, I think. My gut is telling me don't lose Elysiana. Nomi, Rin, Neru. I assume there is a portal in here or something, right? Yeah, Neru, of course. So the name of the game is burn through the deck and get Neru. So maybe I should have just held Phantom. Neru and Nomi are what I really want. Alright, I see. Interesting. They are ramping. Do I want rain? No, I don't think I want rain.
My hand is full.
A wild miscalculation. You get accustomed to the smell.
That has to be to a minion as well. Interesting. Well, I feel like this is Druid's Nightmare already. They might have Nemelia, but even with Nemelia, it's only clearing 3... Actually, it's going to clear 5 of the minions. Never mind. Pretty good, Nemelia. I have to have Neru, otherwise I lose, which is why I'm also being careful about what I play here. Well, do I still want to be careful?
The veil wanes.
It does say to a minion. It doesn't have to be my minion. Sorry, their minion. It could be mine, right?
That is my currency.
Dog eat dog. Dog eat dog.
Okay, so the bottom two cards of the deck are actually the two that I want. So I'm pretty happy I didn't waste remove this at some point, or chaos creation it. And I feel like Neru should be the ultimate nightmare for this deck, right?
We hunger for vengeance.
And by this deck, I just mean the class, I suppose, of Druid.
The end of my deck is nigh.
So we push the button. We don't push the button. 3, 6, 9. Just check again. It's one card. It is.
Even friends serve their own ends.
Making sure I had enough space for the portal as well, which would have been a bit embarrassing. We know it's not a Reno deck, so Reno will never scare me. They just have to one-shot me. Which they could do. Don't get me wrong. And the threatening to do it right now, it seems. Don't tell me they have lethal from here. I just refuse to believe this is lethal. There's still 13 cards in their deck. Holy moly. Help. I have to kill that. Do I have 4 damage? Yes.
Dog eat dog eat.
This'll work, right? Or do we both die? No, because it does the 5 damage first. I thought that might be the case. Sorry, I just had a moment of panic there. I just assumed I died. And I think that would have been the quickest I've ever been killed by Owl Druid. With 13 cards still left in the deck, they drew like every single combo piece they needed. And it would have been lethal too if it weren't for that meddling kids. No, it would have been if they had... Oh no, they wouldn't have had the mana for it, right? If they were trying to use the cover artist.
King versus Uther.
Ah.
I will fight with honor.
You could not stop me.
We are many classes.
You will not stop me now.
I think this is one of the decks which was changed. Like, it's not as garbage as it was before. I'm just wondering, default portrait, is it Whizbang? It isn't.
By the holy light.
Wow.
Most intriguing.
Accidents. They happen, you know?
Well, here comes the hand buff. Give me a Frost Strike, please. Kill this guy. Give me another spell, please. Ah, this card that just stops your opponent ever attacking for the rest of the game. Wasn't nerfed, by the way. Yes.
Feel that healing beat.
That's in your deck. That's all I have to say about that.
Low in price, high in fun.
You're not. Clearance Promoter, let's be honest. You're not a good card. You mean well. Like, if it hits 2 spells, surely you could treat it as a 1 mana 3/2, right? Unfortunately, you're just too slow. Too slow. And, you know, too reliant on having 2 spells, which I do.
Reporting for duty.
Alright, that's semi-crazy. Only semi-crazy, though. It depends how much I want to punish this.
What a deal!
I decided, you know what, if you want to hit me again for 3 damage, be my guest. I'll recover that with the weapon. Right, now I want to freeze them. It's freezing time. I'll deal with the 3/1 eventually, don't worry. I mean, I've got Hellfire to deal with it, so... That's your hand buffing card. That's very annoying. In fact, extremely annoying. Oh my god. It's so much pain to lose the 3/1 here. Why is this in the deck, by the way, the Patchwork Pals? You don't have Rush. The alternate way of doing this is you into Huffer.
What a deal!
You know what? I just refuse. I simply refuse.
Little time.
Draw last, by the way. I guess what's the point in swinging at the face there? Because he's just going to heal 5 back off me. And in fact, he's going to heal 10. Yeah, that was dumb. I should have just hit the 5/5 with it. I just want to keep him frozen. Maybe it's not about the health. Maybe the health is irrelevant. Just denying him buffs right now is pretty useful.
A good explorer comes prepared.
I think this opponent's deck, by the way, might be like the biggest nightmare for me because it has so much lifesteal in it. And I think this deck, the intention is that you just chip down your opponent and kill them. Alright, that's the last turn of freezing for my opponent. Unless I can somehow generate that weapon again, which is probably going to be pretty hard. 4 spell schools now.
Outside.
Wow. It's a Highlander deck. I had no expectation that was going to be Highlander. They're so fucking lucky. That's why they're running Audio Medic. How did you draw all of your hand buff cards, presumably all of them, in your opening, like, 5 or 6 cards? That's crazy. And then you generated an 8/8 from that. You're cheating. You're cheating. Simply cheating is all I'm going to say. Don't think my deck that even remotely helps me. No.
My rule is eternal.
That being said, if I play the Holy card, I've not done a Holy yet, so I'll get one more Elemental Inspiration. And by Holy, I mean Shadow. Well, Wild Growth, you are the weakest link here. Saves me 8 damage, maybe.
I will not forsake you. Cease your quarrel at once.
Well, I assume they're going to hit the 2/2
Move quickly.
with their face. I know that wasn't very specific, but I meant the poison. Leok does nothing here. I think we Hipster and pray for equality or something of a similar ilk. Otherwise, we're going to be fucked.
An island lo-fi is on the come up.
I mean, I had to do that. We could push the button or bash instead, I suppose. Could also conk here. Consecration. There's 2 to all, but it's not a good trade for me. I guess I floated a mana this way, but the alternative was that I traded the other minion and I pushed the button instead. Well, I think I prefer the 2/2 to swing one more time. This deck is terrible. Is this one of the decks that was reworked? Or, like, buffed? Like, it's so bad. I'm just, like, looking through it right now. It's literally if you don't win on your Elemental Inspirations, you just lose. Like, how am I meant to recover from this? I know the Whizbang decks aren't meant to, you know, win games, I suppose. But, come on. Like, this isn't even remotely
An island
competitive.
is on the come up.
I mean, that has to be equality, I guess. Just pain. Removes 9 damage, which otherwise I would have probably been dead. Still, Coral Keeper. I'm going to play that for 5 mana. 18, 19 in stats, right? None of it's fast, so I'm just going to get board cleared by anything, probably. On the positive side, though, my opponent surely is running out of stuff at this point. I've played that deck. Paladin doesn't have enough good cards for a Highlander deck. Got a lot of good cards, but they'll run out of stuff eventually. Rush would be huge from this if they leave a 7-5 up. I don't think they're going to. I think they're going to push the button. Oh, they didn't push the button. Kind of troll from my opponent. Thank you. Thank you. Not one of those was Rush. Wow. So good. I rolled Stealth 3 times. I guess on the flip side, I did roll Wind Fury twice as well. So I'm actually threatening 16, 20. I'm threatening lethal. Yeah, I am. Because of the button. I mean, no. Yeah. 4, 8, 16, 24, 32, 33. Yeah, I've got lethal with the button. Not including Leok. I've also got it via Leok, but... my opponent can't see that I have Leok, so... maybe big throw from opponent.
Take that, and that.
Okay, fair enough. Still, that was pretty expensive for my opponent. They're gonna have to trade it into the 4-5. Oh, I mean... but why? Why would you do that? Why would you not just trade it into that? I would have... excuse me? Yeah, hello?
Caring for coral takes a gentle touch.
Your soul.
Alright, let's start tipping them down. I'm somehow alive. And again, that deck can't have too much removal. And it can't not be a Highlander deck. That's the thing about the Highlander change. It has to be a one-off. So there are no more beams to watch out for. I guess a quality consecration might be in there somewhere.
The desert sun strengthens my
Really?
ways.
Your Mahout just was insane. It got you some really good stuff.
This go on too long.
And you top deck that. Oh my god. Just pain. Just pain. Okay. Is that actually anything? It isn't, right? We won't excavate twice. I guess we take Horn of the Windlord then. Should I trade the 4-4 into one of these? 8 doesn't matter. Actually, it does matter, so we should. Because if I trade the 4-4, then it can get done by the button.
Time to light a fire.
Don't full heal from this. I had a game off camera where my Flint healed me for 21 and I won the game from it, so... it can do some really funny stuff, Flint. But I urge you right now, don't do the funny stuff. Do something not funny. That's next card, right? Yeah.
Fast here.
I totally didn't push the button there, so... I'm gonna say pretty good. What is the... It's Hellfire.
Out of cards.
I think I'm in trouble. Because the Wild Growths do nothing for me. That I can't play. I've got so many cards in my hand I just cannot play. I think my win condition is Hellfire, Leok, Huffer. Which is still 5 off lethal. You can horn that, but it's pretty painful to do it.
Move fast here.
I can't steal it. Well, I mean, I can't steal it anyway, but I was just thinking if I steal it, then I will die. That was 1, right, on the fatigue? Yes. So, 3 then 2. Leaves me on 3. I think that's the risk I have to take.
Death calls.
If I play Patchwork Huffer, I don't have the mana to play Steg on it.
I have but little time. Frostborn hunger. You shall suffer.
I just have to hope they don't have 3. And actually by 3 I mean 1, because I know they have 2. Wow, some real classic cards in that deck. There is a world where we draw this game, because I might have to use Hellfire to finish off my opponent.
The desert sun strengthens my rays.
Well, that's game.
Out of my jungle.
I can't get through that. And I don't have enough turns to do anything else. Alright, well played.
You are prepared. All light must end.
Okay, if that's one of the reworked decks, I don't know what to say. Because that feels pretty garbage. I'm actually 90% certain arena decks would beat it. But maybe I just got a really unlucky matchup. It was a deck that lifestealed a bunch. Holy moly, it's always Druid. Alright, we get another view of Druid against a matchup which I probably can't win. Assuming it's Token Hunter. If it's Token Hunter, I have to generate a swipe. And even then, we probably die. I hold. I was totally trying to generate the gift there.
Those solves any problem.
Oh, FYI, in case you didn't know, this card has also been nerfed. The card it generates now is a 1-cost spell, which is good. Hearthstone needs to stop printing 0-cost spells. It always breaks the game. Also, including Miracle Salesman, it just breaks the game. Alright, I need a swipe. You never know. From all of the 4 or lower druid and neutral cards, there's a chance that I generate a swipe here. 4 chances, in fact. No. But actually, that's not bad. Do I just pray? Do I just pray I get an insane weapon? I don't even know what weapon would save me. Groovy Cat's not that good here, either.
I wonder.
I'll take Groovy Cat. A swipe! We're not getting closer. Hey, I've got a synergy, though. Grimto to Buzzkill and... oh, no, I never took it. Doesn't matter. Not synergy. I guess I'll take Gloom. Alright, we whiffed. We lose. We just lose.
Time waits for no one.
I don't know what the odds were of finding a swipe there. I imagine it was pretty low, even with 4 shots at it. And they have the coins. They might coin RC Rampage. No, Jungle did. I mean, it doesn't matter, because if they saddle this up, I can't ever deal with it. I just lose on the spot. So... that's good. Beasts have Rush, huh? I can remove 1 damage. Also, how did my... sorry, I wasn't paying attention. How did my Groovy Cat die? I guess it got traded out. I know that looks bad, but honestly, that wasn't the worst outcome. That was an acceptable outcome. Ramp. Just keep ramping. Don't worry about anything else. Just ramp. Now, what makes the trade as awkward as possible? I guess trading into the 5 in advance makes it the most awkward. Yeah. It's also the most consistent. Because if I hit the 2, there's a chance that he just jungle gyms the 6-3. Wow, he's hitting it. He don't care about his health. I respect that. He's an aggro deck. Why would he care? And he's being rewarded. I don't know if the odds were in his favor there, but they certainly were not in his favor. I'm dead. The skill command. Please don't give me the Druid Whizbang deck again. I've seen it. It's potentially got high roll capability. I will concede that. It's hot trash, though. Druid is like one of the bottom 3 classes, and you pick random cards. When you get to pick cards, it's hard enough with Druid. And by that, I mean, you know, making the deck alone when I have the impetus to create my own deck. Alright, we're Demon Hunter again.
Versus Zale.
Whizbang is 11 decks, but you only ever see 3 of them.
What you bargained for. This ends now.
Okay, well, I guess I'll hold on to a Witch. Wheel was also nerfed from Warlock, but I think the nerf to the Wheel deck was basically cosmetic. I know you get 1 more turn basically to respond to the Wheel, but it's kind of irrelevant. And I know it's not truly irrelevant, you're right. That 1 extra turn means the Warlock needs 1 extra card to deal with another turn of your play. But for the most part, they just wheel when they have, like, you know, Thanatum, a few Twistings, Reno, and that's that. I guess, actually, what I didn't consider for wheel, the other big nerf for that deck is Reno has to be a Highlander deck now, so they can't use Reno as one of the wheel turns. In fact, that's probably the biggest change, right? I didn't even consider it. But fortunately, I have nothing to play right now, so I have thinking time, right? I have literally nothing to do till turn 4. Well, I guess I could deal with Dowry Studies, but... Alright. Do a little Illidari studies. Into a little blind box. Into a little discover some demons. Into a... I mean, Window Shopper, I was going to say, is in my deck. Yeah, it is in my deck, but that's not necessarily a good thing. I do have 2 weapons. Let me try and generate some value. Alright. Value, value, value. Value, 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 value. Do value decks ever work? That's exactly, that's the answer, card creator. By the way, why is that in your deck? Are you a Highlander deck? Have you made Highlander Wheel Warlock a thing? Because if so, you're kind of crazy. You know what? We can leave that up. I was going to just beam it instantly, but I don't care. It's only got 2 attacks. And actually, now that I look at it, I could even Chaos Nova it next turn, so... We'll take the 2. We'll put some pressure on the Warlocks. I think they're a control deck. I think it is Wheel Warlock.
I am invincible.
Okay. I don't understand, but okay.
Vengeance is mine.
Well. 3, 9. I play this, I generate the mini and the card. Which is fine.
That toy was made just for me.
Take a Magtheridon.
I'm the perfect toy for you.
We'll take a Magtheridon. We'll play a Magtheridon. I mean, it was okay. This is an okay turn, and we can play Magtheridon again next turn if I want to. There aren't actually any more demons in my deck, by the way. Yeah, Magtheridon is still in the deck. We still have an Illidari. Oh, we still have a Shopper. Oh. I actually think it is Wheel... I think it's Wheel Highlander Excavate package. I think this is the greediest player I've ever seen. There has never ever been a greedier player of Hearthstone than my opponent. Oh. My hand is just slightly awkward right now. It's good, but it's just slightly awkward. I guess I just play another Magtheridon and...
I grow impatient.
Push the button. If none of my minions are, you know, targetable, how does Warlock heal? Taps forehead. Oh, another card that was nerfed. Forge is now 4 mana. Right, huge Magtheridon just dropped. Opponent, I need you to play cards for me to actually hurt you. Anyway, I have lethal with Illidari. As long as my weapon is up, there's no taunt in the way. I really want to know my opponent's deck list, because it's definitely Highlander. They're just running some weird stuff. Well. That's still lethal. Bringing 4. Again, I'll play a few more games out than my normal 7. I mean, we've only seen, I think, 4 of the decks right now. Okay, it's evil. This is Shaman, right? It's Warrior. That's what I said. Oh, Shaman is the triple quest, right? Do I want Hagatha's scheme in my hand? Indefinitely.
Carry out our lady's will.
I don't know what the deck is, but if I'm going to keep Hagatha's scheme, I don't think I want to keep these two guys. It's a Takan deck. And I have Takan. That's pretty good. There's not a lot of proactive 1-drops here. Okay. Ah, this might be Pain Warlock. Hello. Okay. The game has brought me back. I love the lackey mechanic. It's like the one thing that I really miss from some of the older Hearthstone, so to speak. I really enjoyed the lackey decks. I thought the lackeys were really fun. Especially the Shaman, the double battle cry one. This is Pain Warlock, I think. So Hagatha's scheme holding it is actually proven to be a really good idea.
I will grant you oblivion.
Because I'm going to need that to clear the pain minions. Now, they did nerf one of the pain minions, the 9 mana 5/5, which gets discounted for every damage you take, is now a 4/4 instead. Wow. Alright, scumbag. I see how it is. Okay. I should be a little bit careful with how many lackeys I play, just because the Khan is incoming. Wow, that's actually very nice. So we'll do 2 to this guy so I don't take any more damage. I feel like Takan in this deck, it's like draw Takan win, right? Because 1 mana 4/4s are going to be real good. Alright. Thank you. Do I hold the weapon? Yeah, I'm going to rush the swing right now. It is the pain deck as well. What are you up to? 6 is pretty nice. Okay, well, we'll trade that. And then Symphony. Don't be giant boy. Okay. 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 And okay. Not the best outcome, but not the worst either by, like, a long way. If only I had you 1 turn sooner.
I will grant you oblivion.
You are the Shadow's puppet.
Interesting.
Future is clear.
Draw last as well. Interesting. I'll take a pop guard, please. Well, I've lost my lackey generator now. So we might as well just make the board big. Not the 2-3 here. Thank you. Uh, 5, 13, 15, lethal. Uh-oh! Gets looked in the face. That felt good. Alright, back to 4 and 4. Alright, I'll concede that Whizbang deck. I'm not sure how good it is. We got a pretty lucky draw. But it's fun, that one. If I could play that Whizbang deck and just preload it, I think I would have played it just, you know, for a 7-game streak. And had a decent time. I don't think it was too OP either. A hunter. Hunter, what is your jam?
We battle endlessly for glory.
Let the hunt
Your
begin.
King Crush, sure. I don't think I need it. I'm actually going to keep Serena, just in case it's the rogue that cheats out the 0-mana 8/8s. Okay, so this is to do with the primes and stuff like that, I suppose. What was it called? 2 copies of legendary cards.
Unexpected.
Astounding.
Oh, it's old Ziliax. Cool. Ah, it's Pirate Rogue. Is this deck good anymore? We're about to find out. You know what? I think denying them draw here might actually be worth more. I feel like that card could get out of hand. So it will mean that I probably don't play Infinitize now until 4. And my next turn's probably going to be a bit garbage. But as I said, I think it was a key card in their deck, so... I'm counting that one, by the way. I mentally boomed them with a coin play. A really big coin play. Now, less experienced players may not have seen that line, right? Ah, I'm now the rogue.
Versus Nerzul.
I'll give this 2 more games, okay?
Eternity.
Watch.
That's what we'll do.
your back.
Octus, get back in the deck. Okay. I know we want to play each of the 11 decks, but we gave it 11 shots at doing the 11 decks. Oh.
Incredible.
Dig, dig, dig. Sweet, a coin. Coin. It's Elemental Shaman. Well, that seems good.
Here we go.
Well, the starter line isn't very good here, but nor is Dehydrate. I guess I'll take the Dehydrate, but it's not great. Transform the Fillet Fighter. Well, 3 mana deal 4. The other problem right now is I don't want to burn the 3/2 weapon, and I've got 2 quick picks in hand, so I've basically got 2 cards right now in hand.
Hang on! It's a rocky ride!
Game, why do me dirty like this?
Here we go.
Never bring a sword to a fish fight.
I didn't notice that was in the deck. Yar, I'm in charge now.
Wind and breath.
Very good. But a copy of a random card in your opponent's hand into yours, it costs 3 less. We'll do that later.
This treasure ain't fit for a pirate.
Here we go.
Job's done.
Not a great turn, but we have so many weapons, I just need to refresh them.
Here we go.
That's interesting.
How long can you hold your...
That's very interesting, in fact. Okay.
Hang on! It's a rocky, here comes the drum!
I did overload to do that, but I have Shoulda Block plus Sonya. Surely I can break the game.
Nice to meet you.
Slightly irritating. Any of my cards break the game?
I wonder...
My eyes are flame, my cursed name.
That's the next battle cry, yeah. Well, we're about to get 3 of those, I think. Or I make the next card cost 9 less. Wait, does that work? For science.
Now this is treasure.
Choose soon. Incredible.
Job's done.
Does work. Okay. Okay. So we can Sonya a Shoulda Block into a creation. We're about to cook some serious shit. I was gonna say, don't... Okay. Don't ask for another Magatha, that doesn't work. Oh my god, there's so many weapons in this deck.
How long can you hold your...
Oh, practice game!
Shiny. My shiny!
Holy smite, I guess.
Choose soon.
Glorious loot!
I know I cleared the board, but I think it was actually the right play. There might have been a smarter way where I could have left my minions up, but... Can you stop, please?
Fight! Bring it on!
Here we go.
Round up the lads!
Round up the lads! Uh-oh. Round up better lads.
The calm before the storm.
Alright, treasures, I need you to be really good. Okay, that does nothing.
Here we go.
Wow.
Incredible.
Who built this deck?
Oh, Fractus
Which genius put 6 weapons in this deck?
Oh, Fractus Oh, Fractus
Your ancestors will
Incredible.
smile on you.
I give up.
Like, do the people that make the Whizbang decks not have access to the game? They just see it on a spreadsheet by name? It might not be 6, actually. It might be 5. But still. That's crazy. Maybe I got a bit unlucky, though, because I did draw all of them. But no removal? You didn't think removal was a good idea? Just smoke with weapons, was that the answer? Play a weapon every single turn?
The Lich
Go face.
King versus the Lich King.
Alright, we're gonna lose this one as well, probably.
Serve me in death.
There
can only be one.
Do I even keep Remorseless? Hard mulligan for Wild Growth, the other one. We're gonna be Ramp Death Knight.
I grant you permission to always do.
Okay. The game said, fuck you, you're starting with Wild Growth, Hellfire, and Remorseless Winter. Alright, it's a Plague Enjoyer. We ramp. I mean, this deck hard counters me, because I want to draw cards. Literally, the gimmick is draw a ton of cards and smoke your opponent's face with them. That's it. There's nothing smart about this. That deck has stuff that punishes you for drawing your cards, and it has lifesteal in it, so we're going to... Like, the only way we win this is if we get Elemental Inspiration off very quickly, and my opponent just can't deal with it. Alright, they've Helliard already as well, because, you know, why wouldn't you? Not nerfed, by the way. Just get rid of all the Plague package. I've said it once, I said it again. Get rid of them. I can't be bothered dealing with another year of Plagues. Is it super OP? No. Is it obnoxious? Yeah, extremely. And what worries me is, like, how do you make a Death Knight deck that wouldn't put the Plagues in the deck? Even if you only put, like, a very small part of it.
Candle much lighter.
I just don't see it. I just don't see how you could make cards basically better than it. Not played an Arcane yet, have I?
Most intriguing.
Well, we're not really generating corpses. Have I played Frost? I have. Well, we'll generate corpses in a little while. Don't worry about it. We're going to play Elemental Inspiration next turn. My opponent has drawn every single play card in their deck, just in their opening hand, because, you know, it's a Death Knight, why wouldn't they? Okay, that card shouldn't be in this deck, but whatever it is. Rush, please. No rush. A lot of Wind Fury, though. So if my opponent can't deal with Wind Fury, they're going to have big sad times. Oh, there's the other play card, of course. Oh, cool. You're out of stuff, though, right? That's it. All out. So you can't deal with this now. Smile. Well played. How have I won, by the way?
For the wars to come.
I mean, I guess just I played a different spell every single turn, and I just played 2 evocations in a row against a deck that can't do AoE damage particularly efficiently, and its known weakness is getting rushed down. Alright, well, that's enough Whizbang chaos for now. I think we got through like 6 of the decks, maybe 7 of the different decks. I guess the 6 and 5 record suggests that they have improved it, right? It's more than a 50% win rate. But I think if you're playing against a better quality of opposition, you probably would still be like below 40. I just don't see how you beat the Hunter for most of the decks, or like Token Hunter for most of the decks. I think Highlander Warrior would probably roll you. I think Control Warrior would roll you. And I think for the most part, Plague Death Knight and Rainbow Death Knight would roll most of the decks I've played. But, you know, if you are deficient on dust, then maybe you can do a little climb. At least get your rewards, your weekly rewards, with a Whizbang deck, and I think that's a good thing. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this YouTube, why don't you like and subscribe? Everyone helps me out, and I'll see you again next time. Bye!